What if I told you that a cartoon family famous for their chaotic antics and endless donuts has been predicting the future for decades? Yep. The Simpsons, a show that gave us Homer's D.O. and Bart's rebellious pranks, has also gifted us an uncanny peek into tomorrow. From gadgets we thought were centuries away to moments that reshaped industries, The Simpsons wasn't just ahead of its time, it seemed to live in it. Ready to have your mind blown? Let's uncover the predictions that turned from punchlines into headlines. Number 1. It's 1995. The internet is slow, cell phones are clunky, and the idea of talking into your watch sounds like something out of James Bond. Yet, in the Lisa's wedding episode, we see a world where people casually use their watches to make phone calls. At the time, this was just another playful gag, completely absurd. But fast forward to today, and we're all walking around with Apple Watches, Samsung Galaxy Watches, and other wearable tech that lets us call, text, and even monitor our heartbeats. In 1995, this was science fiction. Now it's Tuesday morning. Did the writers just have a really wild imagination, or were they secret time travelers? Number 2. Let's be honest, autocorrect can be a blessing or a curse. Who hasn't sent a text they immediately regretted because their phone thought it knew better? But this modern-day annoyance was hilariously foreshadowed in the Lisa on Ice episode in 1994. Dolph writes "beat up Martin" on his Newton device, only for it to autocorrect to "eat up Martha." A simple joke, right? Wrong. That moment became iconic, so much so that Apple engineers referenced it while improving autocorrect years later. Imagine a Simpsons joke influencing real-world tech development. Now, the next time your phone changes ducking to, well, just blame The Simpsons. Number 3. In Lisa's wedding, there's another futuristic surprise. Lisa calls home not with a phone, but via a video chat. In 1995, this idea was so far-fetched it felt like it belonged in a Star Trek episode. But here we are, decades later, living in the world The Simpsons imagined. Whether it's Zoom, Skype, or FaceTime, video chatting is as normal as sending a text. And during the pandemic, it became our lifeline. Yet, somehow, The Simpsons saw it coming years before Skype even launched. How did they predict our Zoom-filled, pajama-bottom-wearing reality? That's a mystery we'd love to solve. Number 4. When Bart Carney aired in 1998, it featured a throwaway joke about a virtual farm. At the time, it was just that, a joke. Who would want to plant digital crops or raise pixelated cows? Well, millions of people, apparently. In 2009, Farmville launched and became an instant sensation. Suddenly, people were spending hours tending to their virtual farms, harvesting crops, and competing with friends. The irony, the thing The Simpsons joked about turned into a billion-dollar industry. Was this a coincidence, or were the writers just that good at spotting trends? Number 5. Food. Printed. On demand. If you told someone in 2005 that this was possible, they'd laugh you out of the room. But in future drama, Homer dreams of a machine that prints donuts. It's ridiculous, even by Simpson standards. Except today, 3D food printers are real. They're being used to create gourmet desserts, intricate chocolate designs, and even food for astronauts. Homer's donut dream wasn't just a goofy gag, it was a vision of culinary innovation. The only question left, when can we all print our own donuts? Number 6. When Tupac Shakur's hologram performed at Coachella in 2012, it was a cultural moment. Fans were awestruck, technology enthusiasts marveled, and the internet exploded. But guess what? The Simpsons already did it. In the episode The Day the Earth Stood Cool, we see a holographic Tupac performing years before it happened in real life. Whether it was a nod to advancing tech or just a spooky coincidence, The Simpsons nailed it. Once again, a joke became reality. How does The Simpsons do it? Is it sheer coincidence, razor-sharp wit, or something more mysterious? Their predictions aren't always perfect, but when they hit the mark, it's uncanny. Maybe the writers just have a knack for spotting emerging trends and imagining their extreme outcomes. Or maybe, just maybe, they're time travelers giving us glimpses of what's to come. So the next time you're laughing at one of Homer's absurd schemes or Bart's mischievous pranks, pay closer attention. You might just be watching the future unfold. And who knows, maybe one day The Simpsons will predict your life too.